that you are more than a conqueror. Understand that you are a champion and you are a winner and you excel in all that you put your hands to. Understand and know that is what the Lord was saying to Joshua. Now, the third thing that we have to battle with is this right here when we're carrying out the assignment. We have to battle with low self-esteem and a lack of confidence. Low self-esteem, lack of confidence, they work hand in hand together. They are synonymous in context to each other. Low self-esteem and lack of confidence, that is going to be the third thing. So the low self-esteem, it means that I don't esteem myself valuable. That's what it means. It does not mean that God doesn't esteem me valuable, but it means I don't esteem myself valuable. So God has given me an assignment, but I'm literally saying I can't do that. Well, I'm now acting like Moses when he says, go tell Pharaoh to let my people go. I'm now saying I can't do that. I got a stutter. I got a speech impairment. I can't do that. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. But not realizing that when the Lord sets an assignment, Holy Spirit, I love you. When the Lord sets an assignment, he automatically has ordained you for the assignment. So that means you're able to go in and out and you're able to carry out that he has specifically set for you. But Moses come back within his own volition, within his own context to say to him, I can't do that because my speech is not of what you would have it to be. The only thing he wanted him to say was a few words of let my people go. What, 4 words was all he wanted him to say, but he felt as though he was going to have to give this great eloquent speech in order to carry out the assignment. Can I tell y'all this morning that you don't have to be so great in order to do great things, because as long as God is great and the thing that you are doing is great, that's what benefits the people anyway. That's where the servanthood comes in. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show, is what God is saying. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. Why do you want to be in the limelight? I am God. You are not God. I am God. So why do you want to have the camera lights in action on you? You don't have to be a star to be in my show, but I guarantee you I take care of all of my cast members. I make sure that all of them eat well. I make sure that all of them are maintained properly. So you don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. There is a play, Miss Christine George, I see you. There is a play that she puts on, and I've been afforded to be a part of this play, and all of us literally carry out a specific task in this play, but there's not a star that is in that play. It's her play. She is the one that has written the play. She is the one that has produced the play, and also you don't have to be a star to be in someone else's show, is what God is saying. Listen, I know that you can do your part. All you got to do is play your part. That's all you have to do. But the thing of it is a lot of times in our mind, we think that we've got to be so great. We think that we've got to be so much. No, you probably only need to say 4 words. Let my people go. That's probably all you need to say. And in just saying those 4 words, what that means is that God is going to release the glory. God is going to release the breakthrough just in you saying, let my people go. You don't have to have this eloquency of speech. You just got to know that within yourself, your esteem has to be where it needs to be. Your lack of confidence, you shouldn't even be struggling with a lack of confidence. You shouldn't even be struggling with low self-esteem for an assignment that somebody else has called you to do, because what that means is you're doing that on their behalf. You're not doing it on your behalf. If you struggle with lack of confidence and low self-esteem, then that means that you're considering yourself yourself to be the star, but you are not the star. There were roles, there were lines that was written that she gave us. Now, she afforded us to be able to move with the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit is her guide in what goes on with that play. But there were lines that was written for us to use. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. You just don't have to be. So if there is a lack of confidence, if there is low self-esteem in any assignment that is given, then that means you have taken on that as yours. You have literally taking on that, and you're fighting for the glory. I wish y'all heard me this morning. You're fighting for the glory. You are fighting for the camera, the likes, and the action, because it's not about you. It's about carrying out the assignment. It's Jesus clearly told us it was not about him. He had to go to Gethsemane in order to kill the part in him that would have wanted to take all of the glory. He had to literally say to himself, you're not going to do this. You are going to go forward with what it is that God has purpose for you to do. And many a times that's why we're misunderstood in assignments, is because people do not understand that God assignments looks nothing like the natural or our assignments. It does not. The Lord would say, I want you to go in the midst of those people, and they are drinking, they are smoking and all, and I want you to go in the midst of them, and I'm going to use you. You may not even say much, but I'm going to use you as a beacon light in the midst of them. But then those that would want all of the glory in assignments would say, the Lord wants to know, that ain't God that's sitting about it. Because see, you want all the glory, so you don't see what God is doing. Let me tell y'all what happened. I went yesterday over to the community, I don't know what you want to call it. It was just beautiful. All of the community got together to support the young man that has gone, his song has gone gold. Msphine, if you haven't heard of him, Mooski, Msphine, has a song called Track Star. He is right out of Alabama, right out of District 4, baby, that has literally gone gold. And I mean, things are just blowing up. There are some other young men. W4L is the name of, their label and all. And then some of the other young men from out. They are doing some big things, some great things. They're like in their moment, in their season right now. And so, yes, I do cover them, regardless of what anybody say. Yes, I love them. And what? Play their music. I do. I don't listen to it all the time. I can't get into it, on that tip, but I love it. I support them, and they have my prayers. They have my heart. So yesterday I took the ice cream truck over there. I mean, when I tell you, people to see the love, the support, and all that was there. So I take the ice cream truck over there, and I serve ice cream. Well, then it gets about dark. Well, one of my little babies, Miss Eva Bell, she sees me over there and has her mom and dad to bring her over to where I was so she could see me, so we could get some hugs and all. So we're getting some hugs, and her dad says this right here. He said, it's something about, he said, something over here. He said, man, when I came over here at this truck, he says, it's good positive vibes. Man, he said, I feel something over here. And I smiled, and because I know where I am. When I'm on an assignment, I know that where I am, there he may be also. There's just point blank. I don't care. If I show up in your house, God has just showed up in your house. If I show up in your store, God has just showed up in your store. When I say just showed up, I'm not saying that he's not already there, but I know I brought him. That's one thing I know, that when I come in somewhere, I brought him because his presence lives in me, and he goes where I go because I move on assignment. So this is what he says. He was like, man, I'm telling you, it's just something about over here. You know what? It's a positive vibe, good vibe over here. That's right. That's what I want to be known as. But I understand this right here, that I don't have to be a star, baby, to be in his show. Just as long as I got a part in there, because he takes good care of his cast members. You hear what I'm saying to you? He takes good care of his cast members. When I done the play, I think a couple of times that I've done that play with for Miss Christine, At both times, she's taken very good care of me, made sure, and I'm quite sure others that were a part as well. You don't have to be a star to be in the show, as long as you just play your part. When you start taking on the nature of things, any of these three things, I'm going to run through them again to help you. When you start taking on the context or the nature of any of these things, what that is saying is that you are literally thinking that you're doing this of your own ability, when it is not of your own ability to do this. It is the strength of God that causes you to do this. It is the strength of God. Fred, listen, man, they was rocking that Still Chosen yesterday. You know I was grinning from ear to ear, baby. Man. Fry girl, you know I was grinning from ear to ear. Every time they hit one of them, girl, I was grinning. Girl, to smile, but the cheeks were my cheeks was hurting, but I'm smiling so big, baby, on that girl. I'm so proud of that boy. Girl, you just don't know. I'm so proud of that young man right there, baby. But these three things that I want to say to you, if you find yourself, if there is an assignment that has been given to you, girl, oh, girl. Fred, don't get me started this morning with that, because you know one of them songs, I just love one thing he said about put their head on the floor and mop it. Oh, that's that's a whole nother level right there, boy. That joker there, oh, shoot. I love that 3 the hard way now. That 3 the hard way. Oh, you got to see me about them. I love that 3 the hard way. But here are the three things that I'm going to give y'all one more time before I get out of here this morning. If you struggle with these things in your assignment, then you need to check yourself. Here is one: fear. There's no reason for you to have fear when it is an assignment that has been given unto you by someone else, because what that means is they know you can do it. They know you can do it. Nobody is going to someone to ask them to do something they don't feel like they can do. I need y'all to please, come on, use your head. Use your head, okay? Use your head. You're not going to ask somebody to go pay a bill for you that you think gonna run off with your money. But if you give them that assignment, it is because you have faith in them that they have the ability to carry it out. So if God gives an assignment to you, it's because he has the faith in you that you can carry it out. Now, if you don't carry it out, it's your loss. It has nothing to do with the assignment, nor God, nor the person that gave the assignment. Y'all ever heard people say, you got me one time, but you won't get me no more? That's your loss. See, what they're saying is I trusted you to do that. I knew you could do it, and you bombed yourself. Now, we bomb ourselves, but that has nothing, no strike is taken against God, nor the assignment. So if there is fear, that means you've taken on the nature of it. You have taken on the nature of it. If there is fear, you're not doing it in the Holy Spirit. You're not doing it in the power of God, but you yourself has taken on the nature of it as if it's your assignment when it's not. Number 2, discouragement. I told you the DIS means remove, courage, remove courage, and the ment, MENT, remember that means to be a part of. So that means I've removed the courage that I was part of. So if I remove courage, that means I had to have courage at first. So when I become discouraged, that means I've gotten myself in it again. Here I am again. It's me on me in the midst of stuff. Here I go again with my flesh, myself that just got to be in stuff. I done told you, you don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. You don't have to be. Do you understand all of the shows that you watch on TV? There are people that they have crowd people. They have people that set props up and all. They might not be a star, but they in the show. They get paid for what they do in the show. Stop desiring or having to be the star and just play your part. Play your part. So discouragement. I'm in it again. if I become discouraged. Third thing, low self-esteem, lack of confidence. If I got that in an assignment, I've taken on the nature again because I'm looking at my own ability. I'm looking at my own ability saying, hey,